All right, welcome to the All-Remote Snapshot, where we give you a glimpse at GitLab's 100% remote culture and a look at some of the amazing people that work here. So my guest today, Tetiana, tell us a little bit about yourself as a person, how long you've been at GitLab, and what you do here.
So I'm here in GitLab for about a year, and I'm a backend engineer in secure stage right now. So I live in Ukraine, Kharkiv, and we have another few GitLabbers here. So sometimes we even get to see each other in real life, not in remote.
That's amazing. I love that there's an entire ocean between us, and it's like we're sitting in the same place. So what attracted you to GitLab, and what brought you here? Where did you come from? Give us a little bit of that story.
So actually, I've used GitLab in my daily projects. So I really love this the product, and I was amazed when I found out which like actually written in Ruby on Rails, which is my specialty. So I've was very amazed that I can start my work in GitLab. So that's why I get there.
So when you applied to GitLab, was the all remote side of the company a large attraction, or was it just something that was a bit further down the list? I'm curious how it ranked when you were applying here.
So actually, for me, it's kind of different because, for example, in Kharkiv, the most like programming job that you can find, it's not in the product, but it's more like consultancy. So you have to work on the projects that you don't know. But so there is like really small opportunity in working in products. And for me, like the fact that GitLab is a remote company, it actually allows me to have this job opportunity.
So what elements of all remote have allowed you to structure your day and life differently? We have a lot of people that are considering working here, but they don't really know how they could do things differently. If they've worked in an office their whole life, give them some examples or anecdotes on how all remote has allowed you to structure your day differently.
So actually, because the GitLab, so I work remotely right now, so I manage to do sports more often because I can do it like in the middle of the day when I can go to the gym and when it's not crowded, and I can't did that when I was in office. And I have like very great lunches every day because I'm home and I can cook it by myself. And the most exciting for me thing for me is that I'll going to have adopt a dog, because when I was working in the office, I was every day I was outside, and now I'm home. And actually, so it was actually my dream for a long time, and right now I have it.
That's amazing. Yeah, we have a page in the all remote section of our site that talks about the spoils of an off-peak life. And one of the things when you're working remotely, like you said, you can go to the gym or go engage in sports at a time when most people can't. And so you can have the gym all to yourself, which is a much more freeing experience than going there with everyone else and all of the crowds. So walk us through a typical day in the life, if there is such thing as a typical day in the life.
So I guess yeah, I guess there is no typical day for me because it's like you don't have working hours. You can do it like arrange whatever you want. And I've tried different schedules for me. So like usually I get up a little not early because it doesn't matter when you start your working day. And I do a little bit of yoga and have a good breakfast with reading some book, and then I start working. So after after a few hours I have a lunch and continue working. So I finish in the middle of the evening. So in the evening, I like to finish my day with a company call when we get with all the company and have a call and speak about like different stuff in lives. And it's like some half of their socializing event. So it's really nice to finish the workday with a company call.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. So my manager is actually in California, and so she begins her day with the company call, but then the part of the company that's in Europe, they end their day with the company call. It's pretty awesome to see hundreds of faces on that call spread over various time zones coming together for that call. It's pretty awesome. So last question, if you were to give someone considering working at GitLab or any other all remote or remote first company some advice, what would you share with them? And feel free to mention some challenges and solutions that you've encountered. All remote isn't necessarily always rosy and glamorous. There are definitely some challenges that we have to overcome. So feel free to share anything you'd like on that front.
So like the first challenge I get into GitLab, it's the internet connection, and I had to change my router very fast because it wasn't like very advanced. But I guess the biggest problem it's socializing and organizing your time, because like there is no working hour and you have to do like by yourself, and you have to be sure that you are productive and so on. But luckily, I have a very great manager. He helped me a lot to organizing like my work week, and it helps a lot. But I guess for me, using some different application like tracking your time and writing to-do list, it's very helpful. And about socializing, it's like you have to go outside, because you can't stay the whole day inside, because you'll be like not very happy after this. So like finding people, maybe visiting GitLab meetups or co-working days in different places. For example, in Kharkiv, tomorrow we'll have a co-working day, so we'll go in to work offline.
Yeah, that's awesome. You definitely have to be intentional about informal communication and just conversing about life with your coworkers, but also remembering to step outside, get outside, and engage with your surroundings. Because it's true, when your office is in your home, it's pretty easy to just get sucked into it and then look up and never leave. But I guess it's one of the silver linings of not having a commute. It's just kind of easy to forget where you're at. But I found that GitLab as a whole, people help each other recognize that and embrace that. And we celebrate when people go on vacation or take cool photos of new landscapes or have a different office today than they did yesterday, that kind of thing. Awesome. Thank you so very much for joining me. And you, the viewer, if you have any questions on All Remote, be sure to check out our link in the description below. We'll see you next time.